What is up guys, Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I'm going to be doing the planet profile for the set 3 archetype that will be released very soon, called the Ozo archetype. Is the boss monster which I've shown you before, and I'll get into that in just a sec. But this archetype will be released in the upcoming set 3, and if you want to support the channel in any way, you can get your hands on set 1, 2 and the reprint set, Chaos Galaxy Legends of the Cosmos. There'll be a link to the online store in the description below. Also, if you haven't already entered my Designer Card 2019 contest, there'll be a link to that contest in the description below, and I'll get straight to this planet profile. So the Ozo archetype, I've already shown their boss creature, Ozo the Titan of Justice, and the Ozo archetype are based around Sindian, like Ozo is here. It's also based around Gaios, the planet you see here, and Barrow. And these three planets are the Justice planets in the Chaos Galaxy. And this is going a bit into the lore, but if you don't know, there's a full galaxy-wide battle between Sindian, who is supported by Barrow and Gaios, against Sindel, the Hell planet, who is supported by Shields and Pelisium. So this is kind of an archetype which spans like the Justice side of the galaxy, hence Ozo, the boss monster, being the Titan of Justice. So Ozo is going to be one of the kind of flagship cards for the set 3 Justice pack. So I've shown him before, but I'll go through his ability again. I've made a slight change to it. So he's Ozo the Titan of Justice, 7-star with 310 power and 380 health. And his ability reads, once per turn you can show your opponent 3 of your handed and or zoned Barrow, Gaios and Sindian creatures to draw 1 card or kill 1 zone card. So although his ability has a really good damaging effect, it can be quite difficult to pull off the criteria. Having 3 different creatures as well as Ozo that are all from different planets may be quite difficult a lot of the time. But that's where Ozo's archetype comes in. So put Ozo to the side for a minute. We then have the first card from the archetype. He's a Gaios creature and he is Ozo Kai with 140 power, 60 health and 3 stars, so he's not the strongest card in the game. However, he reads, when you cosplay him, you can add 1 Galaxied Ozo block to your hand, but you can't play him this turn. So Ozo Kai is the first of 3 creatures that come in this mini archetype, and the second one, which you can add to your hand by Ozo Kai, is Ozo Block, who's the Barrow Ozo card. He's got 60 power and 140 health, so he's like the reverse of Ozo Kai. And when you cosplay this creature, you add 1 Galaxied Ozo Bam to your hand, and you can't cosplay it this turn. So Ozo Kai gets you Ozo Block, and then Ozo Block gets you Ozo Bam, who is the Sindian member of the Ozo archetype, or Ozo, the Ozo family, we'll call them. So Ozo Bam, 100 power and 100 health, so he's kind of the evenly spaced one. 3 stars again, a common. And when you cosplay this creature, you can add an Ozo Kai to your hand, however you can't play it this turn. So he then goes and gets you your Ozo Kai, and you start the loop again, and you go around, and hopefully it should give you a very good constant supply of Gaios, Barrow and Sindian creatures, which you can then use to play your Ozo the Titan of Justice and just completely destroy your opponent with him. So these 3 cards, they're a little engine. They probably... Maybe they could make a galaxy on their own. I don't think they could make a competitive deck just by themselves. They're not strong enough really, but they'd be a fun little engine to incorporate into other galaxies. Like I think if you're using Barrow or Sindian especially, probably mainly Sindian, also because Ozo the Titan is a Sindian creature as well. It probably works best with Sindian cards, but it helps all the planets. It kind of goes with all their strategies of like combos for Gaios using small creatures for Sindian, and then kind of defending using Barrow. So they're the 3 creatures for the archetype. We then have a support card for them in the form of a single use resource card, the Forces of Justice. So these are all the weapons of the Ozo cards. We've got Ozo Block's shield, Ozo Kai's sword and Ozo Bam's guns. And this reads, you can only play this card if you have killed creatures from at least 3 different planets, excluding no planet cards. So these are 3 creatures from 3 different planets, which you have very easy access to if you get your hands on one of them at the start of the game. And then you can add 1 killed creature with 4 stars or less straight to your hand. So let's say you've got these 3 creatures killed, and then you've got a Barrow and a Sindian creature in your hand. You can go ahead, play the Forces of Justice, go and get a Gaios creature like Ozo Kai to your hand, and then you'll have a Gaios, Barrow and Sindian card, and you can then go ahead and play your Ozo the Titan of Justice. So Forces of Justice is a generic card which could definitely be used in like Knights or the Weathermen, or kind of any strategy that uses creatures from multiple planets to kind of make the decks more consistent and reuse your useful cards. Next up, we've got a card being released in set 3. I nearly released this in set 2 but held back for a while, and this card is Abandonment. And this is a really good way to counter the Ozo archetype. So because they're all from different planets, Abandonment reads, kill all zoned creatures that don't come from their owner's home planet card. So you have to be quite tactical with this card. It's really good if all your creatures come from one planet, which is the planet that you're using, because if your opponent's using Gaios or something, and they have all these Ozo cards, then only their Ozo Kai is going to survive. They're going to have to kill quite a few of their cards one way or another, and it's not really going to harm you at all. So Abandonment is a really good card. I was thinking of maybe nerfing it, but I think there are very few kind of killing resource cards in set 3, so Abandonment is one of the only ones and quite possibly the best one. So Abandonment's a good card to counteract that. Also counteracts the Knights as well, or just like no planet creatures. Next up, this is very exciting. This is the ridiculously rare creature for set 3. It's a creature from the planet Gaios, and my next video will be the Gaios planet profile, so I'll go into it in more detail. But the ridiculously rare creature for set 3 is Galaxy Rock. So it's a huge rock that's found on the planet Gaios. It's about the size of a city. It's only got 50 power, but it's got 350 health, and it's got 6 stars. And like I said, yeah, it's ridiculously rare. This is its artwork. It's kind of a huge rock made up of all mini versions of the planets, and its ability reads, because this is the main thing about it, is its ability, which reads, once per turn you can change this card's home planet to any planet of your choice, including no planet card, until the end of your opponent's next turn. You can use this ability whilst this creature is zoned or killed. So, although it's from the planet Gaios, it can work with literally any planet. You just say once per turn, right, I'm going to change it to Shios this turn, use it for some kind of Shios combo you've got, change it to no planet the next turn, use some kind of combo with that. Its one weakness is that whilst it's in your hand or in your galaxy, it's just a Gaios creature, which is quite good because it means it can be searched out with the planet Gaios. You can kill a 6-star Gaios creature to get a 6-star to your hand, so kill something like a Gigantros, get Galaxy Rock to your hand, play it, change its planet, use it with some kind of different ability. Also, the fact that you can change its ability whilst it's killed, it's really good for a few other reasons. This is mainly why its ability is good, I think. The cards I think it works best with are Mystical Beast of the Deep. When Mystical Beast of the Deep's killed, you get to add a 6-star or higher Pelisium creature to your hand. So you play your Mystical Beast of the Deep, change Galaxy Rock's killed planet to Pelisium, your Mystical Beast of the Deep dies, you get to bring back your Galaxy Rock and do some more crazy combos with it. It also works with 2 of the Chaos Beasts, Terracon of Roka and Stalius of Sindian. Terracon has an ability that when he dies, you get to cosplay a killed Roka creature. Stalius lets you free play a killed Sindian creature. So again, just either change Galaxy Rock's killed planet to either Roka or Sindian, you can bring it back for free. And also Bone Ladder, the Sindel support card. You can change Galaxy Rock's planet to Sindel, bring it back with Bone Ladder, and it's just a really versatile card. That's why it's the ridiculously rare card in set 3, because although it's not the best card in the game, it's very strong, works with loads of different abilities, and it's very, very universal. So anyone who gets this ridiculously rare card in a pack will be able to use it, and that's why I've made it the ridiculously rare card for set 3. So yeah, really excited to see what this card can do. If you've thought of any really good combos with this card that I've missed, then leave them in the comment section below. I'd really like to see what potential Galaxy Rock has. The last card I have is the card Negotiation. As you can see here, there's a Commander Crossbones and an Ancient Utopian on here, facing off in the battle for Sindius, challenging each other on the bridge between Sindel and Sindian, and Negotiation reads, both players randomly select a card in the other player's hand and add it to their own hand until the cards are killed. So this is more of a fun card than anything. I'm not sure how competitive it'll be, but you both hold your hands out face down, you get one of, your opponent gets one of your cards, you get one of your opponent's cards, which is, oh look, it's a Galaxy Rock, and then you just carry on the game as if nothing happened. Just going to be quite a fun card. I can see some quite trolley moves, like you play Negotiation whilst you only have a slush in your hand or something. You give that to your opponent, and you could take a potentially like really powerful card off your opponent if it catches them by surprise. So Negotiation should be fun. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think of 2 things actually. Let me know what you think of the Ozo or Ozo archetype. I'm aware my pronunciation has varied throughout this video. Let me know what you think of the Ozo Archetype, and let me know what you think of Galaxy Rock. Really excited to see what people do with this card. It's always nice showing the ridiculously rares for a new set. So that's this. Enter the competition, get your hands on some Chaos Galaxy cards, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and leave a like. It really helps me out. The contest still has about 3 weeks to go, so you've got plenty of time and no excuses to get your card submissions to me. My next video will be the Gaios Planet profile. Then after that, we've only got the No Planet profile to do, and set 3 is finished. I've officially actually drawn every card for set 3 now, so all the artworks are done. I'm just putting them on their templates, getting the packaging and adverts and stuff ready, and then set 3 will be out. I think I'll be done with everything and have ordered the cards from the Game Crafter by the end of July. They'll be shipped to me, and then probably at the start of August, set 3 will be released. So very, very exciting. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.